All right. Back at it in that. Thank goodness you're here. Thanks, Seth. To stream for us. Seth has a different opinion on that, apparently. And thank goodness you're here as well, Shadow, to watch the stream. I understand you've played this. I know practically nothing about this game other than something to do with England. So let me be very clear here. I've been asked to play this by Malezra and Shadow in the Dark. Well, actually, no, Shadow just kind of chipped in and said he played it and it was all right. I've been asked to judge the cultural significance or relevancy and accuracy about a game based in Northern England. And let me be clear here. Hi, Vamp. Is it a cheeky walk around Leeds? See, Seth would be probably better suited to this because I've barely been to Northern England. I was born in Scotland. I grew up in East London, Southeast England. I have been to Leeds for about 2 days once. That's about it. So I'm not sure I'm the best candidate here. I'm already insulted at these caricatures of Yorkshire people. Me too. I mean, I watched a bit of Coronation Street back in the day when it was on in the house on the telly. That should come in handy, right? If I don't like the game, it's Mal's fault. Look, well, Mal has a history of recommending me games specifically made by a psychopath called Swery65. Usually hasn't ended well, so I'm not expecting too much here. Every character in this game made me think of you, Seth. Coronation Street was Manchester, doesn't count. Too far south, right? That's what I mean, that's as close as I can get. Shadow, it's like asking someone from, let's say, Seattle to judge the accuracy of a game set in Austin, Texas, perhaps. It's all America, right? I'm gonna kick off, I can tell. And of course, we shouldn't kick off a game set in England without a nice cup of tea. It's hitting the spot, this one. It's just at the right temperature. Just about to see the steam. Give it a minute, it'll be freezing cold. Okay, well, I mean, Mal did specifically want me to go at a time where he could be here, and I arranged this with him. It doesn't look like he's here, but I can't wait forever. I did try, and, you know, Shadows had to push back his stream a bit, I think. Or maybe you're just joining us for the first hour, I don't know. I tried to fit it around your schedules. I've done my best. I had chores to do today. I did not finish them all, so I will have to finish them after stream before I pick me up from work. This music does play when you're walking around Leeds. This should be a one and done stream. I did, as I usually do, fire up the game to check out any settings or whatever and get some background music, which of course is already here, but we've recycled this for pretty much every Silent Hill stream, so I thought I'd see if there was anything more. But it has immediately hit me with a question at the start of the game, which I might need your help answering, Seth. Meow works. Well, she's at work. She probably got her feet up on the desk, twiddling her thumbs. Alongside being Prime Minister, yeah. All right, well, without further ado, thank you for joining me for this Thank Goodness You're Here stream. Let's get going, eh? Right, this is the question. Are they from Tarn? And I think that means, are you from Tarn? A place I've never heard of. The answers are dead right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's the whole buffet thing all over again. And sorry, what? Now, Seth, you do say that quite a lot. Sorry, what? Usually when I'm saying good things about Tomb Raider 3 or bad things about Tomb Raider 1. Plus, the distance from Seattle, Washington to Austin, Texas is 1,700 miles, which for comparison, Edinburgh to North Yorkshire is 200 miles. I tell you, Vampire, 200 miles makes so much more difference than you would think in a big country like the US or Canada as well. You could travel 200 miles here, and it's barely any different. Unless you go 200 miles that way, then you're in Quebec, and it's a French... Okay, yeah, so there is a bit of a difference. In fact, that's more than 200 miles. Probably. I haven't got a clue. Stop talking. Fuck knows. Doesn't mean town. This is old people speak. Oh, good. Tarn is a lake. Lake Tarn, Northern England. I think we go for sorry, what? Then. Coal supper. Is that...
Oh, along the road there lives a guy. I'd like you all to know.
Autosave hype.
He grew a great big marrow for the Luton Flower Show.
It looks like Corey.
Showed it to a lady who lived just along the way. And when when she saw the signs of it, he had the ladies.
Classic terraced housing. Options, I want 60 frames and no less. The frame rate is not an option. By gum. It might be a banger. We'll see. You'll get normal English, otherwise you'll get whatever gibberish they speak. Alright, what's going on here? It's a pie! I think. See, I could tell instantly.
Tiny Tums, tiny pies. You simply won't get tinier.
Peens. Not quite peas, not quite beans, but something special in between.
Peens? I've never heard of that.
Barbara, get the big plates out.
Oh, Nigel.
Give your wife the best. Give her Big Ron's big pie.
Big Ron's big pies.
Come on down to what is... Come on down to what is Bedhall, where we have an ample variety. So give us
Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs.
Family. Romance.
It's fucking disgusting.
Visit Barnsworth. It's rate.
Barnsworth, I've heard of that.
So that's Barnsworth.
I think.
Strange place, I know, but they need what we're selling, see? I've got you a meeting with the Lord Mayor today, so don't miss that bus. Are you listening? Get going!
He doesn't sound like he's from...
What are you still doing here, boy? Get out!
What's going on here? Am I doing anything? It's not even 60 frames in real life. Time to go. What am I doing? Oh, you have to press X to squeeze through. Yeah, it sounds like South Park there.
Bands with the weights, boy!
Alright, we're working on it. How's audio, guys? It's quite dynamic. Bit of an indie game, this, so I don't expect too cosmic audio. Alright, there's a punch button.
Where'd I put my chapstick?
He's lost his chapstick as well. Meow's nicked it. She always does.
Carol, I'm going to need another top-up of the letter. Yes, it's happened again.
I think he's working it out. Already stuck. Leaded water, yeah, delicious. They drink that there.
Good grief, lad. The front door's right there. We're 10 stories up for crying out loud.
Oops.
What a beauty! Oh, I've never seen one as big as that before.
Cole Supper's the developer, okay.
What's a what, man? It must be 18 inches long or more. It looks in lovely colour.
A video game.
You have the tall tomato, but always big as that.
Just filmed last month. Or this month, in fact, yeah.
What a beauty!
2025 footage here, North England.
Is that before?
Just saw me house.
What's a what, man? It must be 18 inches long or more. It looks in lovely colour. It's nice and round and fat. You have the tall tomato, but always big as that. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as this before.
I'm sorry, love. Mr. Mayor's in a meeting, and he won't be free for another few hours yet. But if you just sit there, I'll let you know when he's ready. All right, love.
They do say love. That's the thing. Good old Cole. The good old days. I'm getting bored of sitting there. Why am I so small? Right? I'll be off then. Visit Barnsworth. He's gone and got trophy. Nothing works. My surname is Barnes.
I've come down from Egg and Crest Pasty, but Meg's into open.
Meg's into open. Into open. Right. That means isn't or is not. Look, I don't mean to go around punching everyone, but it seems to be the only way I can interact with anyone. Hitman all over again. Like watching a Leeds light walking down the street. I've been down Boozer. Now I'm in violent mood.
Look at it, the problem with chicken.
There's problem with chicken. Glad you have these translations for us poor folk across the pond. That's why I'm here. That's right, Shadow. We communicate in fists. 8 pints a mile.
Bricks, come get your bricks. Bricks by the brick, bricks by the bag. High quality bricks by Nick. That's me.
I didn't picture that voice coming out of this guy's mouth. Tony's Park Vans Limited. Never caught moving. No kidding, he's not going anywhere.
Oh.
Sorry about that. So Shadow, did you say this is by the same people that done the Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game, or you just compared it to that? It is, okay. I've got no idea what I'm doing. It's like Alan Wake all over again.
Over here. Thank goodness you're here.
That's the name of the video game.
Shiny tuppence down this here runoff. But more fool me, my arm has become traphead.
So a tuppence, as far as I understand, is old talk for 2p, right? 2 pence. Is that right? This is like way before... We're talking... like our era, you know, our generation's grandparents. Spoke in terms like that. And a threepenny, like a three pennies, threepenny. All that talk. Firewatch, is that one Spy played? 2p, right? A pence is 1 pence, 1p. It's like the smallest... It's like a cent, you know? It's the smallest amount of currency you can get. Threepenny bit, yeah. Is it worth getting your arm stuck for? I don't think so.
Perhaps you might see about sourcing...
But times are tough, Vampire.
Slip free.
The one Spy played, yeah.
Morning. Council tax all paid.
Council tax paid, Seth? Dr. Bum Bum, 1819 to 1892. Fuck that. What's the point when they don't even clear the snow off the streets, and then, because there's a little bit of snow, which they won't clear up, they won't come and get the bins? Sick of it. Bobby Oddjobs. Okay, in memory, he's dead. Who's this? Got one sleep with one eye open, huh? Milk snatcher out. What am I doing? Alright, don't feed the birds or something. Told them the bollocks off. Okay, here's the pub, the Chumbit Inn, it looks like.
I can never think of what to put on this. We'll be open in a minute, fellas.
Never mind a minute. I'm gasping for a pint here. It's true. Can't trust the magpies around these parts.
Good morning, little fella.
All right.
Nice to have you around. Ooh, ee, oh.
I've helped you with your work. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I can't get back in, so I guess there's something we have to do out here.
I'm sorry, sir. We're closed this morning. Because this dolt has lost my keys. And now we've got to wait for that useless locksmith.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. What am I like?
Colin, you are the most work-shy fuck I've ever had the misfortune to employ.
She called him a fuck. Well, she seems nice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Stupid boy.
Ooh.
There's a murmuration of rooks flying overhead tonight. The noise was unfathomable. Mrs. Meg is my sort of woman.
Oh dear.
She does make some buttery goods. Champion. What the blooming hell's going on here? Can't find way around town. You think I'm finding quests? We're side questing.
Just the man I need.
Hello.
The mayor's asked me to clean up this little rose garden. You can start by getting on that mower.
What mower? Oh, aye.
What a dolt.
There's a fella here. He's massive.
That is a fine statement. My wife could learn a thing or two.
Here we are.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Nice bottle of white cider.
I love you.
Oh, I'm in control. Thanks, Shadow. Push to the right.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Just mowing lawn.
I love you.
Dirty flowers, right?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Don't worry, we'll soon shut them up.
I love you. 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 I
Shut up in there, will ya?
love you.
Moves on quick.
I love you. Silly me.
A lovely pair. Always unloading their pollen into your face. Hay fever. It's a problem. Alright, grass is cut.
Nice firm grip on that mower, lad.
Cheers.
Maybe Reggie's wife could learn a thing or two.
That's what he said.
How do you do, young man? Almost done, and then I can finally get home to my puzzles. I love puzzles.
Me too.
Your chance of any of them round here, though.
Oh.
Oh no.
All that practice in Silent Hill for nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So when you said Elden Ring, it's coming. Hey up, I think Boozer's open. Some keys there though, come on. It's the bicycle with the keys. I can't get... Oh, it's the thumb bit in. Okay. Not the chum bit in. Right, let's go for a pint, shall we, lads? This might be just as difficult to conquer. That's Elden Ring. Today's special, drinks.
Now then, Larry. How about a cobbler's pint, eh?
What's a cobbler's pint, then?
It's like a normal pint. But I take both my shoes off.
I don't know of this tradition.
But the beer's coming out all flat.
Flat? Well, why don't you go down into the cellar and knock a few barrels about?
Slim chance of that. I don't even know how to get downstairs.
You can't get downstairs in your own blinking public house.
Well, Florence normally does it, but she's off today.
Good grief.
So here we have an example, dear viewers. The man with the glasses is someone who is not from Northern England, but is still speaking words like blinking. You wouldn't typically say with that accent. A posh kind of southern English accent, you wouldn't say your own blinking pub. You would say bloody instead. Whereas if you were from Northern England, you say your own blinking pub. Blinking heck. Exactly. Pork scratchings, where are they? I'm drowned.
While you're down there, lad, give those barrels a shake up, won't you?
Where am I? Here I am. Bloody equals blinking, noted. Good job, vampire. Keep taking notes. Sharpen your pencil. It's normally, get Fook out. We're fixing the beer. This is important work. Yeah.
Hey, looking good up here.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to come out in a pint. I'm inside the beer. It's a dream come true. Yes, make notes. Plenty of them. Oh. This is what my dreams look like, chat.
Ah, nothing like a nice white pint to start the day. Every morning I wake up, can of lager, then I do a big wee. Then I get out of bed and go downstairs for my morning pint. You know, you need steady hands to be a locksmith.
What's the locksmith? We need him, I think.
Ah, Larry.
Who's this?
Talking about my morning pint. I think I'll take it now, please.
Right you are, Ronnie. Another morning pint coming up. You working today then, fella?
Yes. In fact, I'm supposed to be at Meg's already, I think. I'll be back in a moment for my morning pint.
Oh, what's he like, eh? Come on then, let's pour you a pint and all. On the house.
Oh, on the house, me favourite kind.
That Ronnie's a character. He'll be back later, I reckon.
Pissed out me head now. A big wee, yeah. Helps you warm up. So here's where your Stella comes from. Oops. Barnsworth Bitter, Orchid Brew, Ron's Ale, and Classic Pint of Beer. Now, I don't know if you see many of these kind of pumps over here in North America. I can't say I've seen many, but these are typically where you get the old manny warm beers, not those kind of carbonated lagers and that we're used to, but like warmish ale, not really fizzy, sort of mud and sticks at the bottom of it, that sort of thing. Why have I gone back down? This is the way to go. Do I have to swim through the beer again? No, you don't.
There you go.
Ale or stout, or some ciders as well. Proper cloudy stuff. I never was a fan of it. You notice a sign in the back where he's licensed to serve minors. All right, well, that's the pub bit done. Oh, the bike's gone. But that'll be the...
Once more with vigor.
It's all kicking off out here.
It's no use.
Poor Charlie. I hope he gets that tuppence.
All right. Mother Meg's is now open.
Thanks for
Bike will be nicked.
I'd offer you a pasty, but we've now cooked yet. Help yourself to out front back, though.
You like stouts okay, ciders too? Well, I mean, I'm talking about the ones that come out with those big pumps rather than like a draft tap. I mean, I don't really like stouts either way, but ciders, I like a nice carbonated one. But you get like an old West Country cider. Like, no carbonation, it's something else. Scotch eggs, me favourite. Porky knobs. Seth, have you ever had a porky knob in your mouth? Can't punch anyone. Scotch eggs, yeah, 10 bob. Not bad. Actually, no, that's a bloody rip-off. It depends how many you're getting. Only one right now. Tiny Tom's Tiny Pies, sold here. Also 10 bob. Right, what's in here? Oh, okay.
Darling! What on earth are you doing with that mop, boy?
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. My mum's got me back on the mercury again.
Give me strength.
Also, yeah, in this sort of part of England, you will find people named Colin. You don't find that much out here. I've come to find anyway. It's not mine. What about my real life name? Yeah, if you'll get an Ian or two. I would think. Mine's Cloud. Cloud Barnes.
Ooh, hello.
Oh.
Rightio, chaps. Ready for one last tuggaroo?
Give it a tug.
Grab a hold of my forum. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Go! Ooh. What's this? 'Twas nary a tuppence. 'Twas a threepence.
There we are.
Tell young threepence.
Oh, they're going for threepence rather than threepney.
What hell, what luck? A wish.
So maybe we've got that wrong.
Godspeed, young threepence.
Oh, you blooming turnip.
In for a penny.
It's a cutscene. Pay attention, everyone. Wow, me head! Trophy hype. Here in the States, it's a name no one's ever heard of, and everyone mispronounces. How can that be? I will grant you, yeah, there's like no Ians out here, really. Here in Canada, I've never met an Ian.
Oh, look, a trophy!
Thank you, Shadow. But I'll say that, like, you must know, people must know Ian McKellen. And other Ians as well. Oh, come on, Shadow, you know who Ian McKellen is. In Scotland, Ian's Probably a bit of a dying name. I have an uncle Ian, spells it the same as you, but a lot of Ians in Scotland add an extra I after the A. He and Ian Holm were in the same movie. Don't know who that is. No, not Darth Vader. Captain Picard, that was Patrick Stewart. Darth Vader could be David Prowse or James Earl Jones. Or Hayden Christensen. What's his name? Gandalf or... God, who's the... Magneto. Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen, I beg your pardon. Still can't get the key, but I don't think I need it. That's another thing. All right, notebooks out, class. So you'll notice in that cutscene, maybe if you were listening, instead of forearm, they said forum. Now that's an old English thing that I have heard before. For some reason, after the word for, the vowel after it is kind of pronounced lazily. Like instead of forehead, you would say forehead. I have no idea the significance or what that means or why it was like that, but it's just a thing. All right, you're having me on now, Shadow. You were named after Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull. Nice. Wow, I can see this man breathing. Look at those graphics. You have 2 Ians at your work. There you go. See, they are there. Vampire got his Shadow's work. You're being good company. Right, what do we do now? We could go steal the threepence. Good idea. Let's get rich. Here, I'll tell you a little story. So yesterday, when I got home from work, I knew it was my mission today. I wanted Alan Wake 2 out of the house and sold. So that I didn't forget it, I put it by the door, the front door of the house, so I wouldn't leave the house without it after it took me out to work, right? And then right before bed last night, just lying in bed, sort of dozing off, I just hear me out say, "Why is Alan Wake at the door?" And I briefly had a heart attack. Because I was like half asleep, dozing off, and in my head, I just saw Alan Wake with his wavy hair just come out of the dark place. I pictured him standing at the door saying, somehow writing us into his story. And oh God, no, Alan, I'm not getting involved. But then I remembered. It's damaged you.
Do you think it'll work this time, Jasper?
Right, what's all this then?
Oh dear.
Oh, it's no use, Marge. I don't think this thing's worked in quite a while.
All right, we got a Scotsman.
Have you been cooking fish and chips all this time?
Oh, I just do a cold fry usually. Oh.
Hang on a wee minute. Where's my blinking spanner? Oh, don't tell me it's been pinched again. It'll be that senile old fishmonger Bish down at the market. You better get down there and find it, or it'll be cold chips till the cows come home. Now then, Marge, about my payment.
Oh, well, it looks like there's no money until...
No, I'm not doing it like that again. I didn't walk right for a week last time, and that vinegar smell's only just washed out.
It's a cold fry. Right, so we have a Scotsman in town. It sounds like he's going for the Billy Connolly approach. Again, using the word blinking, not very common in Scotland. You would probably, again, go for... You would go for fucking, to be honest. You wouldn't mess about in Scotland with an accent like that as well. Or you may go for bloody, or you may go for ruddy with an R. My ruddy, whatever. A real Scotsman in this stream. Shots fired. But at least he's saying chips. Bloody equals ruddy, yep. Noted. Although Vampire, like, put that under the header of Scotland, man. Soddin? Not one I heard a lot in Scotland. Being more of an English thing, I think, sodding.
Keep both toes on the brake. Hands at 7:30. Ever so gently. Put your best foot forward. Oh!
Hands at 7:30?
I couldn't get it quite right my first 48 times either.
That's not how you do it. I'm pretty sure it's like 10 to 2, not 7:30. Your hands on the steering wheel. Get all 3 rats at the same time? Cosmic. Blasted. Yep. Another classic allowed swear word. Does nothing. Okay, we've heard the rats sing. I don't know if that was part of the mission. What's in here? Chippy, the farm. Bumbly close.
I'm looking for kids.
Edit that.
Orphanages? I'm not fussy. Oh! Oh!
Hey, I'm in the bath.
Someone's in... People in Northern England go for a bath.
Ah, thank goodness you're here. If you're looking for something to do, that middle aisle is your right stick. Can you straighten it up for us?
Sometimes instead of me, people will say us, even when they only refer to themselves.
Oi, where you
They
going?
say it in a plural sense. I'm at Bath Street now, looking for tits. Now, 10 bob. Bob is just like you might say buck instead of dollar. Bob instead of pound. I don't know where it came from, but it is a thing. We do say bob.
2 for 1, 3 for 2, 1 for all, buckle my shoe. Oh, I don't know. I better call Mother.
In fact, it's something I still say here instead of dollar. I'll still say bob. And even Meow's caught onto it. You know, she'll say, oh, we could just price it there. Ain't bad, only 10 a bob. Bob. And she will say it in that voice. Peas, I've never heard of peas. I know mushy peas, which is just mushy peas, garden peas.
Yeah, thanks for that.
A fine mess, nice. Here's a thing. Made its way as a side to fish and chips all around the country now, but I think it's originated from these parts. Nicer than it sounds. Bob equals dollar equals quid equals pound. Good enough. In Leeds I say 10 bar. Wow. I've never heard of that. Double-ended mops. I can't say that's a thing I've heard of. I cleaned it up, Kerry.
Clocking off, are you?
Aye, I've done work for the day. It's used primarily in the buying of drugs. Yeah, I saw that. The TV says, tell you what.
Council says we've got to get these dogs buried by end of day. That's just what we call laying pipes, which is what we call shagging. Oi!
That's not a... It's white shite. I love it. I've never heard the term shagging used in a kind of council work sense.
Hello there. I've got a sausage here. Would you like it? Here you go. Ah, I've dropped it. That's okay. I've got another. Ah, I've dropped it again. It's all right. I've got some more inside. Back in a mo.
I'm not sure about that. Put your pencil down, vampire. Don't take notes about that until Seth confirms.
What have we got here then? A toad and the owl. Don't worry, little fella. I'll pop me down the apples and pears in a jiffy.
Okay, apples and pears. This is a London Cockney accent with Cockney rhyming slang we're observing here. Apples and pears meaning stairs.
Ah, a fine mess. Don't bother there, young man. Help yourself to some scrambled bread on your way out.
Scrambled bread? I've never heard of that.
I better get a dustpan and brush. Off you pop then. Oh.
Okay. So chimneys around these parts also still very common in old terraced houses.
I've been sucking this pipe all morning. Haven't got a drop out of it. Little Tomantha here is nearly crusted over. We need to dampen that topsoil pronto.
A lot of these terraced houses built back in the day for miners, specifically as a kind of a town where they all lived and went nearby to mine coals. And naturally, they would heat their houses with coal and need a chimney as an exhaust for the smoke. Scrambled bread, beans, it's all bullshit. Taking the piss. Howdy, Charlie. How's it going? Hope you're all gravy too. Welcome. You're a bit late to school, Charlie, but welcome to class about Northern England, as told by a Scotsman that grew up in East London and lives in Canada. Seth's getting a bit triggered, though. I'm taking so many notes, I'll be prepared for my holiday to Yorkshire. You can't go wrong, lad.
She needs a drink, lad. She's drier than Meg's fruitcake.
Meg's fruitcake is dry. Right, it can't be punched into action. There's got to be another way. Well, there are puzzles. This is basically Silent Hill 3. Holiday.
Come on, get in, Turpentine. Now, Aldi.
I've never heard them say Aldi instead of I'll die. Isn't Seth always triggered watching you game? He was when I got the bloody rifle.
Hello, I'm
No hesitation. Just like Mary. Give it a rest. I've heard the term shagging pipe somewhere, yeah? Where? He is with you, Chris. Welcome back. Congratulations on starting your day. I don't know why there's a lot of dead fish down here. Liminal, I don't know what that word means. Spaces may be less engaging than they appear. Okay.
fish in a barrel, if I had a cod in a box, if I had a crab in a pot, I'd put a few dollars in sock.
Some tobacco here. Something's choice. You have to bear with me 1 minute. There's a load of banging going on. I'll be right back. I think it's just the neighbours again. They like to sleep late, and me streaming at the time of nearly 3 o'clock gets on their nerves. But fuck it, we carry on.
Thank goodness you're here, lad. The store's a right mess. Give us a hand setting it up, won't you? I'd do it myself, but me gout's playing up.
Gout is a thing you can get in Northern England. It affects your feet, I think. Warning, if you're triggered by cigarettes...
Jasper, I've no idea how that got there.
Aye, pull the other one. Passing off my spanner as a stiff kipper, is it?
But we've been friends for 40 years. Why on earth would I betray your trust now?
Why don't you spare me the excuses, you fat trout? I'm taking this back to my toolbox, where it belongs.
How embarrassing.
All right. Howdy visual, only in Northern England. Henry VIII had gout due to his immense weight. That will do it. Triggered by strange men with wrenches. So the Scotsman there, often Scottish people will say ma instead of my, as in like M-A. That's my tool. That's my packet of cigarettes.
Where are you going, you little layabout?
Have you heard about Big Ron's?
What's he done?
No pies.
No pies?
I know, that's what I said and all. On a Thursday morning, no less.
On a Thursday morning? What are you going to do?
Well, I don't know, but I'd eat pie for tea.
Oh, of course you do. Why don't you ask out Beverly to make you one?
Oh, I suppose we do with that jar of mustard that needs using.
Well, there you go then. I'll be round at 6.
Well, you're not invited.
I didn't finish the display. Do they ever say kin? Kin? You would as like next of kin, yeah. Oh well, no platinum for me, eh, Shadow?
Oh, wow, hold on. Me fish pop. What's all this about then?
What's a fish pop? I've already missed that. Oh, Ken. Yeah, that would be in lieu of... No, I do not ken. Or I ken him. Of course, they wouldn't say do not ken. They would say dinny. I dinny ken. But say if you were talking about a man called Ken, and if you knew Ken, you could really honestly say, do you ken Ken? Aye, I ken Ken. Ken. Dinny ken him. I dinny kenny a Ken. Can you can Ken's can? Yeah, but see, can and ken would be pronounced quite differently in the Scottish accent, so that's like very obviously different words. Right, what are we doing now? What's the mission? Damn it, any ideas? Do they ever say, can I borrow a flashlight? No, they would say torch. For one thing, flashlight is not a common term out there. It's only been popularized by like American media, video games and such. Yeah, it's a different world. C equals Q in Scotland, right.
Can I help?
This is me. This is me at work, slicing that meat.
Oh, aye.
I've never done that. Go around and smack people naturally. Good call, Chris. But I've got stuck in meat pipe and fired across town. Here, that's a big sausage, isn't it?
Hello?
I have left the sausage.
Very handsome, my dog. Blooming it, you've really set him off now, haven't you?
Blooming. That's another.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
If not blinking, you can have blooming. Blooming heck.
Don't see me chucking bananas.
Ooh. Ow.
Ooh. Hey.
Right, visual? Pretty much. It's time to beat the sausage now.
What a mess. I can't run through that, can I? Hey. Ooh.
Who's this? Oi! See, the driving lesson's going well. Bloody hell.
Oh, my big bag.
Closed due to smacky bum bum. So what we got? Porky Nobbers, Dregs Benedict, and Crust Sarnie. Sarnie, popular nickname for the sandwich. I think where I am here in Canada tends to be shortened to Sammy, which probably makes more sense because, mind you, it doesn't have an M in it. But then Sarnie, sandwich does not have the letter R in it. So neither of them makes sense. But in Scotland, we might call it a Sanny. But some people in Scotland will insert the letter G into sandwich and call it a sangwich. Always bothered me that. Yeah, you'll need a lot of 10 bobs to do well round here, Vampire. What's the story of this game? I'm not sure, Visual, but it's a class in Britishisms that I'm providing and you're learning from. I don't have random sausages land on my lap when I'm sat on a bench in England. Well, you haven't been to Barnsworth where it happens. We're nearly at Big Ron's.
Big pies, tiny pies. All I need is my burgie.
Never heard of Bergie.
Yeah, you can have any of that. Karen won't be needing them where she's gone. Benedum.
Oily babs, get them fresh, get them warm, get them moist.
Benidorm. Good reference there to a popular tourist or a holiday destination for a lot of Brits tend to head in that direction because they haven't felt heat on their skin before. New market coming soon. Looks like there'll be DLC, lads.
I want a pie.
What the hell's going on in there?
Goodness, you're here. You better get yourself in here now.
Right, Big Ron and his big pies. Apparently has no pies.
Oh, you've come just in the nick of time. I came in as usual, opened up shop, counted till, went to make my first pie of the day, and then I realised we've no meat. I can't make a pie without meat. It's the second most important ingredient. Ooh, I hate to say it, but you'll have to get down to Sam's Hams and pick us up some of his steaks. Oh, a sorry state indeed. Florence! Get that oven warmed up for when this young man comes back.
Yes, of course, Mr. Ron. Right away.
Come on then, lad. Let's be having you.
What can I say about that? Correct, Mel. Yep. I used my little time converter to say noon your time.
Such a good boy.
I did wonder where you were. But welcome in. I've been giving a class on things. Sometimes the subtitles don't match. Now, Vampire, I think that might be the option we selected at the start to say, are we from Tarn? So, I have a feeling it's kind of translating to something more understandable. Yeah, the subtitles are translations. Maybe if we'd put it to that we were from Tarn, whatever that is, it might translate to, or, you know, it might actually describe what they're saying. Right, Roger's no, he needs meat. Now, like he said, the second most important part of a pie, presumably after the pastry, is the meat. They don't do vegetable pies yet in Northern England. Does every British city have its own cheese? I don't think so. But many do. Or just cheddar and Wensleydale. Red Leicester. Can't think of any other ones. Dog's rugs. Hey, what's all this? Looks like I've found power station. Close visual. Leicester spelt weirdly. In a weird way. Which confuses people like Meow who will pronounce it wrong. You're getting closer.
Ooh, fat bombing.
What? Okay. Oh, that works now. There you go, visual. That's it.
Looks like we didn't need that hose after all, lad. Righto, all we need now is fertilizer.
Yes, that looks right. I bought a car in Leicester once. Or Leicestershire, at least.
Oh, I smell quail. Oh, Billy, I knew you'd do this. Oh, I see. Pause for the tomato. Ooh, more for me. Dirty love, Herbert. Dirty love.
Dirty love, I think a tennis reference. Tennis is a sport played in England. Also, when referring to family members, or perhaps even close friends, people will say our before they say the person's name. Our Billy might mean our brother, our son, you know?
Hey, Bez, there's some really good-looking fish in here.
What does 30 love mean? It's a score. It's a score. I think love's like 0, isn't it?
And I don't wait since that bit of chewing gum from under railings this morning.
Yeah.
There's some nice ones in here today.
The dingleweed. A most invasive and hostile flora. If even slightly agitated, it will burst and scatter the seed. Fortunately, I've caught this one before it could do any damage.
Cosmic. Meow versus... HeyJay versus Meow tennis video? Not with my feet. Bloody Gout's playing up. Graham shags moss, apparently. Good for Graham. He just told you never touch one with your hand. Did he? Look, I'm focusing on the class for you.
Here's some wisdom for you. Never give an owl a towel.
Never heard of that. I'm focused on him being the teacher.
I can't seem to understand it. I pick up all the litter and I put it in a bag. And then, next thing I know, it's roaming everywhere. I'll never make puzzle night at this rate. Still, I do love litter.
Some people in Northern England like litter. You might translate this to rubbish or garbage or trash. But specifically, Well, actually, no, not specifically stuff that's been dropped outside of a bin. Trash can, garbage can. You got bags of this stuff. Ice cream vans in Britain do have this, usually written on the side or the back of the van. Mind that child. Obviously, there are children visiting the window, and they're warning other drivers in the area to mind that child that may or may not be walking around the back of the van or whatever.
I'm boiling the kettle.
Ice cream trucks are just about extinct in the States. They probably are in Britain as well, to be honest, but... Right, terraced houses, we've done these. Why would you boil the kettle? To make a cup of tea. So, there are a couple of ways, probably more, you can do this in Britain, but the most traditional ways I'm familiar with anyways, you would boil a kettle full of water to pour into a cup, like I do, with a tea bag ready, let it brew for a couple of minutes, pop a bit of milk in, stir, squeeze everything out of that bag, and enjoy. But you may also make a pot of tea, where you put a few tea bags in a pot, and then you just pour around several cups straight from the pot. He said cup of tea. Sorry, cup of tea. Fake Brit. Is that how you get a cuppa? Well, the way yeah, that's how I get a cuppa anyway.
Oh, hello there, young man. Thank goodness you're here. My drain pipes are all blocked up over there, and I need them cleaning out. Won't you give it a go?
It doesn't work. Is matcha popular in Britain? Not that I'm aware of. There we are.
Great job.
I've saved the day.
It's only Nancy's new bloody boyfriend. She's got a new one every week.
All right. It'll be nice to have a proper sit-down tea.
I'd rather have a sit-down wee.
Oh, yeah.
You can sit down to wee. After you've had a sit-down tea. Ludo narrative. All right.
I don't know, love. We have got bricks at home.
Ooh, good make, though.
Yeah, I heard that one earlier. Bergie, I've never heard of. Heard of Sarnie, but never Bergie. Bring back asbestos. Common tool used in... well, it's not really a tool. But commonly found in old building structures and the like.
Bring back asbestos. It's fine. You are being lied to.
Lost cat also lost one child.
Hey, oh, it's happened again. Me pasty pop.
This man has somehow got pops of different foods. I'm not aware of that. He's no dogging. Right, where the hell are we off to? Kind of just doing odd jobs around the... No jokes between 9 and 5 p.m.
Quick kick.
Good point. No, we never found the meat. Is it in this part of town? Is there a map? There's no mini map or big map. And thank goodness you're here. No, thankfully this person has kindly warned us that they are drunk at the wheel. The classic telephone box, a bit of an iconic piece of British imagery, frankly. Postcards, everything else. You'll see these. You will have seen these. These days, not so much used as a payphone, more as a toilet avoid. I blew up one of them in my better years. Yeah, that answers that. Also, most of them, these iconic red ones, weren't very common. Mostly they were like, didn't even have a door on them. It was maybe like sort of 3 glass, or wouldn't have been glass because that's only going to get shattered. But like perspex covers with a BT logo on it. British Telecom. And usually, yeah, a dialing pad with no handset because it had been stolen. Welcome to Great Britain.
So, I was watching the television last night.
Back in pub.
The numbers were getting higher and higher. The programming more and more irreverent. I was almost entrapped by the telly shopping. A long-form piece about a wet and dry vacuum cleaner almost caught my eye. But then I happened upon the strangest of things.
Do I need them keys?
An entire television channel dedicated to women on the phone. Of course, I dialed in immediately.
Kind of want to hear this story.
The operator connected me to the most enchanting lady, Chantal. We spoke for hours of Tolstoy and of Dickens and of Tchaikovsky and, of course, anatomy. And see, that's why I needed your credit card details, Larry.
Right, Ronnie. For the telly ladies.
Yeah, that's right, Larry. That was for a night of mutual pleasure.
Right you are, Ronnie.
Now, about my tab. I won't be paying it. I need all of that money for the wet and dry vacuum. I wonder, Larry, just how wet can we get it?
I'll be off then. Babe Station Hive. Never heard of it. Firework in question was called a proton bomb. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for Doctor Who's telephone box specifically. No, that's a police box or something, isn't it? Don't those ones like directly go... Oh, actually, I've no idea. I've never actually seen one of those.
I'll have a chicken bake, please, love.
Well, with no butter today, Colin's gone and lost it, so it's vegan. I hope that's all right.
Oh, no, I'd rather shit bed.
Old people in Northern England don't look fondly upon veganism. And would rather shit bed. Is there any meat in here?
Oh, you found me. I'm the fridge stoat, and I'm awfully frigid. No, I'm actually the town beau, if you catch my meaning.
No. No, I don't. Right, this is a freezer, which apparently is sitting at a toasty 37 degrees Celsius. Not ideal temp for your freezer, even in Northern England. As a matter of fact, it's almost certainly colder outside than it is in that freezer. It isn't very common in Northern England for the outside temperature to reach 37 degrees Celsius. Or 27 for that matter. 17 would be considered nice day. I can't speak for the fridge stoat or the town of all. Nowhere I've ever lived has had either that I've been aware of. But seriously, I'm lost now. Shadow, are you still there? I need help. So people don't have AC in Northern England. I would say outside of, like, businesses, business properties, you know, supermarkets or whatever. No, you won't really find air conditioning. I don't think I've ever been in anyone's house in Britain. And remember, I used to be a delivery driver. I've been in a lot of houses. No one ever had air conditioning. You beat this before Shadow did. Okay, so last thing was I needed some meat. Then I got lost. There's no meat at the... Was it Big Ron's place or something? Don't you remember telling us that story of how your work looked a lot like that?
Aye, cracking work reclaiming my spanner from that despicable fishmonger. Unfortunately, I've just noticed my screwdriver's gone missing too. It's probably that daft lassie, Kerry, down at Price Shaggers. Right, away you go, laddie. I can't get into this thing without my trusty screwdriver.
He's nice. Couldn't live without it. Yeah, you could. Like Charlie says, British folk might go through a week where they wish they had it of a year. Right, see, this telephone box here is more like the ones you would see, including the cracks. To be honest, like I said, the front door would probably have been ripped off, and the handset on the hook will probably be missing as well.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
Monkey pup.
Oh.
So, haven't done out. I use this sometimes and it confuses me out. I'll get up and I'll say, do you want out? And she thinks I'm talking to her like a dog. Would you like to go outside and do your business? No. When I say out, I mean anything. Do you need anything? Do you need out? OWT. Probably derived from ought. It's got me into a bit of bother a couple of times. Right, let's go see Kerry and Price Shaggers.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. They're everywhere. Somebody must have lured them down from the roof. Can you fetch us that box of rat poison from top shelf?
Something about the top shelf?
I've been on my best behaviour. I deserve a treat, not a mouse.
Rat poison, here we go. Right, how are we going to get them over there? I've done it. Bargain bin. You can actually buy the bin at the bargain price of 10 bob.
Don't leave me with all these.
Well, what am I meant to do? Yeah, tell you what, we noticed that earlier. I don't really have anything to say about that. That's just something people say. What the hell? It means exactly the same in Britain as it does anywhere else. I tell you what, how about this? Right, Tatty Tonys, tatties are another term for potatoes, especially in Scotland. We were talking recently about our national dish of haggis, neeps and tatties, discovering that neeps was turnips and tatties potatoes. So there you go.
Yeah, this is Bumbley Road branch. We've got a bit of a rat problem. They got beady eyes and little ears, tails and wasted legs. A bit like maggots, yeah. Well, they could be, but they're a bit small and grey.
Cosmic. What the hell is that? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Nothing works. We'll be off then. That's quite a long way to come for nothing to happen. You can make that jump. Oh, okay. I thought I'd exhausted all possibilities in that room. There we are. Some sort of church. Right, let's see where that rolled off to. Oh, there we are. We can get in now. Enjoy. 10% off household goods. Cosmic. We are no longer accepting weird avian notes. I forget what the word avian means. A common problem I had is a bird. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, common problem I had as a young man travelling between Scotland and England was that my English notes would be accepted absolutely everywhere in Scotland, but my Scottish notes would be accepted almost nowhere in England. I took huge offence to this.
What on earth is this now?
Kerry Louise Pickle, passing off my flathead as your produce, is it?
Jasper, why on earth would I do that?
I can't turn my back for a minute in this town without one of yous pinching my tools.
I swear down, I've never seen this before in my life.
Aye, a likely story. I'll be filing a complaint with the head office, that's for sure. Right, anyway, back to the chippo with this.
You're right with you, Jasper. Anyway, thanks for that, kiddo.
Right, chippo. If you're referring to a fish and chip restaurant, a Scots person, I've never heard the term chippo, but chippy would be used. The chippy. I'm not sure if that's a Northern England thing, the chippo.
Don't put your bin in my bin.
Eh? Oh.
Chippy sounds chipper.
Oh, hello, love. Can't believe that Kerry girl pinching.
Chippy. Never chippo, right? Yeah.
Aye, thanks for helping me get the screwdriver back, laddie. I wish I could say we were done, lad, I really do. But as I got back, I noticed my hammer's gone walkies. He must have been pinched by that no-good yob, Frank. He's probably down at the brook, poaching fish as we speak. Hurry down along to the brook before Frank does himself a mischief with my hammer.
All right, down to the brook, whatever that is. Fish and chips, 10 bob. Fish or chip, 10 bob. It's all 10 bob. That's annoying. I think the brook was through there. An ombudsman? I'm not sure. Sounds like something legal. The brook is through there. What am I going to do?
You know, I love cucumbers, but I cannot stand a snail. Every time I put one in my mouth, I'm nearly sick. Will you do me a favour? If you see any snails, give them a clip round the ear hole for me.
A clip round the ear hole? I don't know that I've ever had one. It is something my grandmother, on my stepdad's side, used to threaten me with if I didn't finish my dinner. Or if I kept up annoying her. She was a East Londoner. So I'll give you a clip round the ear hole. She never did.
Go on there.
I've had many a clip round the ear hole. Charlie, would you like to tell the class your story of the time you were clipped round your ear hole? That's a good point. I don't know if snails have ear holes. Right, maybe we can get there via here.
Hello, I'm a worm.
We meet again.
Everything you ought to know about worms. Very limited career path. It's either down the compost heap or off crawling through keyholes at night to find a shiny penny. How's that for dirty work?
Cosmic. She was looking at backs. She does that.
When I was a wee I had gums instead of teeth, and my best friend was a haddock, and his middle name was Keith. I woke up in the morning and my bed was wet, and everything was salty from the sea, you bet. If you bought yourself a lager, then you'd lose it in the sea, but a bit of salty lager never bothered me. I'll drink it if it's salty, and I'll drink it.
Sounds like some old
I'll pour it in me till...
shanty. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Cosmic.
Where you going, you little layabout?
I haven't got a clue. I'm trying to get to Brooker here, but fella ain't way fence.
Apparently, he's going to Sam's for his rum.
Never. They are luscious, though.
Well, aye, they are luscious, no disagreement there. But another man's meat in your pie? What are we, Sheffield?
Shots fired at Sheffield. Wow, by the way. All right, there appears to be steak here. Might try here instead. When people start talking to him, he stops to listen. Did Shadow not do that? I was being a dick and acting very ungrateful at Christmas because I wanted this flip phone and never got it. So Mum gave me a clip round the ear hole and a swift backhand. I deserved it, to be fair. The Christmas backhand, a firm favourite. Here's some meat.
Oh, well. I never thought I'd see the day where the big man would come to me for his meat. Come up here and have a do on this then.
He's slapping the meat. You were on a time limit. He was going for the speed run trophy. This is all a bit odd. And that sort of looks like Forest Cason. That's the last we'll talk about that.
When I was scarcely 3 years old, my father, mistaking me for a small cut of venison, hung me out in smokehouse. It was nearly a day dangling over the embers before my sisters found me. By then, I was already stricken with a black lung. The doctor said I shan't likely see my 12th summer, and I wept.
Now, Vampire, your holiday to Yorkshire, don't be afraid. You shouldn't be seeing any of this. I'm second guessing now.
Do you know how glue is made? I do. I found out when I was only 7 years old, after my mum went lame. Father took her to Knackers that very same evening, and I wept.
I don't know if this is really a thing in Northern England. I don't know what it means to go lame, but presumably it's some sort of getting ill. To be taken to the Knackers or the Knackers yard is a term from injured, I think, injured racehorses would be taken to a Knackers yard to essentially be put down. It means you can't walk, right? So probably the same thing. I'm not sure why this happened to his mam. Also, a kind of grammar thing you will find in Northern England, in the Midlands as well. In talking in past tense rather than was, you'll find people in this area tend to go for the word were instead. Rather than saying he was like this or he was like that, they'll say he were like this or he he weren't like that. So if I said to you, I was only 7 years old when I got my first PlayStation, I would say, I were only 7-year-old. Might not put an S on years. 7-year-old. When I got first PlayStation. Didn't need the word my either. I were only 7-year-old when I got first PlayStation. There you go. You're being taught things. Final form. I think I've found the boss.
Ooh, excellent work, lad. A fine cut indeed.
Playing PlayStation.
Come on up here. Let's get it in. I'll make quite the pie, I'll tell thee now.
Right, apparently I missed something there. Yeah, you won't even need Google Translate now. Shadow asked a question earlier. Oh, sorry, there. I see it now.
The most important ingredient.
Pie mix.
1 sec.
Here we are. I'm sure there's the number in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Pastry Pete's Premium Mixture Company. Pie mixture delivery for pies.biz.
Pastry Pete's Premium Mixture Company, pie mixture delivery for pies.biz.
Horrible raw.
All right, lad. The number is... Oh...
Yeah, I see it there. I misread it. I skimmed through it and thought he was talking to you because he said your name, Mal. Aren't you happy Mal got you to play this? I have to say it's been more enjoyable than the other 3 games is recommended.
1. 2. Another 2. 6.
Hello, this is Pasty Pete's Premium Pasty Pastry Mix.
Colin, is that you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Ron. Yeah, Pasty Pete's off today. He's took Auntie Margaret down to Guernsey.
So you've forgotten my pie mix then?
Oh, no! I'm ever so sorry, Mr. Ron. My memory's not been so good since my mum put
Guernsey. Place in Britain.
Better bring us 3 big mixed boxes post haste!
Yes, I'll be right over.
You can go to Guernsey.
Oh, there you are, Colin.
Here you go, Mr. Ron. I came as fast as I could. Ooh, flowers.
What the...
Oh, hello, Caroline.
I had no idea you worked in the pie industry.
I see.
Oh, yes. I've always wanted to work with crusts. You're looking extra sweaty today, Colin.
I'm in the oven now.
Thanks. It's actually butter.
Slippy.
Super slippy. You should see me get down at Gillow. I'm like a whippet.
I love Whippet.
A whippet is a dog.
Really?
Yes.
It's like a small greyhound.
Doctor says it was a very similar bone structure.
It suits you. My dentist said
I think.
Of a Springer Spaniel. Oh dear. Right. Mr. Horn?
Yes, Florence?
Does the pie machine usually fill this
This is
up?
what it's like when I pour a bowl of cereal.
It doesn't matter now, Florence.
Enough for everyone.
That's what it was like after those noodles, that noodle challenge we did that time.
Send down to Big Ron's, where we've made our biggest pie yet.
Big Ron, how big is the pie?
It's a pie so big you could feed a family of 5 for 40 years, and you'd still have enough for supper. It's a pie so big you'd get lost in it. It's a pie so big I have dreamt of it since I was a small boy. A pie so big that I...
Who's this?
Now, love, I know you've told me before, but why can't you just, well, you know, make your pies a bit bigger?
That's me watching Twitch.
Oh, look, a trophy!
Hype. Lovely and Guernsey went there on playing. Down Ginnell. Bobby Knocker. Another trophy. Right, enough for everyone. It's the end of the chapter and the beginning of a new one. All right, let's check out the veg hole.
Get your head down, lad. He's gone bonkers. Rog, relax yourself. You're making a mess of the place.
Get out!
What the devil's gone into you, man? I never even mentioned your massive head.
What? It isn't massive!
For crying out loud, Rog, there's no shame in it.
Oh!
It's quite big.
He's gone as mad as a magpie on a Monday morning. Grab us a sack of that brown and let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Off in the distance, you'll see a bag of spuds, another word for potatoes that isn't potato. Or tatty. In fact, the bags on the right say tatties.
I'm sorry, Mr. Peelings. We did everything we could.
Roses are red, violets are blue, Roger's got a big head and he's a massive bellend.
Bellend? You can call someone a bellend in Britain.
Hurry up, Palins, that pool isn't going to pay itself.
Sorry, mister. It's company policy.
Peas. Not quite peas. Not quite beans. But something special.
Never mind them, love. I like it.
You wouldn't want to sit behind him in the
I can't
cinema, would you?
eat it anymore, Roger. It's just too big.
Or a Rog.
Ooh. It's just too big. Too big.
That won't fit.
No. Extra large.
Too big. This is a family restaurant.
Too big. Too big.
It's just
too
too big.
Too big.
Tony's gonna be there.
Too big. Just be fair.
Right then, Rog. I'll see you next week.
He's kicked off. It's like the beginning of Up. My head was like that after forceps. I don't know what we can do for poor Rog. Or his massive head. You can call someone a bellend. Knobhead. Other things as well. No, we might have stumbled across a double meaning. Vampire, pen and paper, right? I think we saw the word tatty earlier with a Y on the end. Now, tat or tatty can sort of mean crap. General crap. Whereas tatty with an IE, I think, is the potato. That's a bit tatty, isn't it? It's cheap, but it's also tatty. He's got a load of tat in his attic. Some examples for you there.
I'm Grigory Beanton, hear my breath. Bring me beans or bring me death.
All right. New ways of progression.
Oh, well. The beans are on the windowsill.
Get off my soiled clothes. I'm trying to sleep over here in my old-fashioned nightcap.
The beans are on the windowsill. Well, not anymore, they're not.
Janice?
All right, the Brigadier has been fed his beans. Frosty Nips cider. Of a cold morning in Northern England, you can get Frosty Nips cider. I can't believe it. Right. Sausage warning for those of you who may be triggered.
I'm Wiggity Beanton. Hey, my plea. I summon my 6 gulls back to me. That didn't work. Go find them.
This part is not like the beginning of Up. It's not the version I watched. He's just saving time. There's a bird there. Who are you?
Around out there on the balcony while I sleep in my old-fashioned nightcap, making a noise. I'm trying to sleep here next to my bedside cabinet.
Oh. Oh.
So what do? Just slap the gulls? And they fly off. Here's one. So gulls, seagulls, big problem in anywhere I've ever lived in Britain, regardless if it was by the sea or not. They're absolute scroungers. Can't get this one. Oh, there's one. So what's that? 4, 5, and then we've got that one that I can't reach. Not sure that this is jump up on top of a ball. Oh, you just punched the thing. There we are. All right, I think job done.
Dear oh dear, young lad. Looks like we just missed him by a truncheon's breadth.
A truncheon, the go-to weapon of a British cop, police officer. In Britain, we don't always arm them with heavy gunfire. But just a truncheon, baton,
Excellent work.
so they can wallop.
You retrieved my finest lieutenants. There's a bright future ahead of you on this ship. Attention!
I haven't seen a copper in years. All right, back in pub.
Hey. Hang on a minute. These coasters are one way.
What now?
Very strange.
Take that. kicking these.
Right, what do we do now? Funny sign. Funny. Barnsworth fried chicken the second, still not open.
Big second-hand furniture. Never used.
Everything must go.
Doors and doors.
Right, so here's your little police box. I've never been in one, but I'm pretty sure this is what Doctor Who travels around in, no? Stopping crime, back in 9. Cancel your holiday. Go to Gotham City instead or something. Ménage à trois. Something French.
Steady as you go.
Where am I now? Okay. All I know is rhubarb crumble means grumble.
Look at this, lad. There's a zip right here.
Oh, blimey. It's all kicking off in there.
My beautiful baby boy. And bigger than I thought.
Father? Father?
Cream of the crop.
Okay.
Bobby, you old chew stick. You nearly scared me soft. What can I do you for?
Sorry to bother you, Herbert, but there's been reports of crime in the area.
Shit!
That's right. Have you seen this criminal at all?
Hang on a minute, that's no criminal. That's the honest businessman who sold me this brand new watering can.
I'm afraid that's no businessman. That's bootleg Bill. And that's no watering can. That's a watering can't.
Bugger me, I paid 10 bob sterling for that.
It happens to the best of us, Herbert. Just last week, he swindled my wife with a wet dream catcher.
Oh my God.
Keep your eyes peeled, your head on a swivel, and a Johnny on your button. And I'll need to take this down to the station.
Good grief, this town is going to the dogs. You better keep an eye out, lad.
A wet dream catcher can be used in Northern England. Apparently. To not much effect.
Are you eating your sandwich, fishing? That's big. Good idea. You can go in and all. Did you see that bird earlier? That's our bird, that is. Bubba brought it back from the farm.
We're going fishing, no?
We couldn't get the pushed on the door. We had to pretend he was a pencil case. And now he's got lead boys, man.
I found a hammer.
Oh, catch of the day! You've been up to some mischief with this, I'll bet.
What you on about, Jasper? I don't know.
Wait till your ma hears about this. I'm taking this back to my toolbox, and I'll see you at the chipple, lad.
Jasper, you papa doing me nothing. Ah!
Do not bash. Fair enough.
And he said, £2.50 for parking. And I said, good God, I'm a duck. I wish I'd never asked.
True story. Green fingers. Sounds like the council charging ducks for parking. You can't park there, mate. Here. Right, back to the chippo.
Hiya, love.
I can't believe the cheek of that wee boy. I dread to think the trouble he was up to with this old thing. Anyway, I think I've almost cracked her open. Take a look inside, won't you? See if you can't flush all this muck out.
Oh dear. That's got it.
Ooh.
All right, Marge, that's your pipes all cleaned out. And I fixed the fryer.
Thanks, lovely. I hope it wasn't too much bother. I'll put you some chippies on.
Aye, nae bother at all. But where does all that oil drain out to, anyway?
Oh, I've got no clue, love.
Oh dear.
Open for business.
Morning.
I don't know why, but the joke of the two neighbours ended up in the bin playing cards is funny to you. Oh, they've gone though. Right, what now? What's going on in here?
Oh, hello there, young man. Thank goodness you're here. I've got this delicious cup of tea here, you see. But I'm afraid it's as black as a bin bag in there. It really is. I'd go and get some more milk. I would. But the trouble is, I'm afraid I'm milk shy. Oh, me.
Never chump in your tea.
Oh, no.
Another job done. It's off to shop to get some Milkfoot tea now. Can't have cuppa without a splash of milk. 10 bloody bob!
Doctor called about your psoriasis. He said it's terminal. I don't have psoriasis, Kerry. You just colour me in with a felt tip pen when I'm sleeping.
How do I buy the milk? Oh, hello.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, lad. Our Bessie's sick as a pig. Chippy's usually perk her up, though. Oh, you couldn't go up to Marge's and get us some, could you?
Right, we're going to get a chippy for the cow. Common farming technique.
I will get to you all.
Oh, look at the bloody queue.
I can't believe this queue. I've been here for 40 minutes.
She's a catch.
Marge, come on, hurry up. I'm eating for two here. And I'm pregnant.
Wait your turn, love.
There's a lesson to be learned here from it. If you eat too much chippy... Never mind. It's just why I don't go out. Well, bollocks. Her bag does. She has a bag of wank.
Bob.
How do?
Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Bingy. Very nice to meet you both.
Now then, Jack, how about a lager beer?
Ah, go on then.
Hey, I like him already.
Wow, Mrs. Bingy. This is delicious. I've never had pie and Swede before.
Thank you, Jackalis.
Well, what do you normally have with your pie at home, lad?
Well, usually the pie's big enough on its own.
Big enough?
Oh, love, please, don't make a fuss.
Big enough?
Oh, dear.
No, love, I won't have it. Not under my roof. Not on my dinner table.
Love, please.
I really didn't mean anything by it.
You shut your mouth!
Oh, damn.
And you can shut it and all. No daughter of mine is going with a big pie, man.
Oh, well. Here we are. Important lesson for if you go to Britain, you'll see plug sockets with 3 prongs, and they're just bare. And they have switches at the side for the individual socket that you're using.
Good morning. Thank goodness you're here. It's my breakfast time already, and I need some shopping, but I'm bedbound, and I don't like other hands touching my shopping. Might you be able to assist?
More shopping? What the hell?
Oh no.
What the hell?
So sorry.
I tell you what, asbestos never gave anybody 3rd-degree burns.
I don't know why I even bother.
Oops. Was it meant to go this way? I'm not sure. Oh, we can go back.
Oh, you again? When am I going to see the back of you, you wee melon head? Actually, I've got just the job for you. Why don't you head down to Price Shaggers and pick us up some spirit level bubbles? Hey, boys.
Okay.
How does that sound? Right, away you go.
Alright, we'll be going this way then. Stick a fork in them. Cat. The People's Princess.
Lady D!
Sorry about that.
Ah, lovely. Are you here to give me a hand with the tatties?
I've got it tough, me.
Oh dear.
Aye, we both do. We're tatties.
Oh, aye.
Yep. 42 a bed, dirt for breakfast, dirt for dinner.
And we used to sleep in sacks.
Exactly. And for what? Best case scenario, we're peeled, chopped up, and drowned in oil.
Aye, we've got it tough, us.
Aye, we've got it tough. But at least we're alright now.
It's their destiny. Bloody hell. Please deliver me to the cow. I thought I'd had me chips stolen.
Hey, you're looking much better, Bessie. And just in time, too. We better be setting off.
What the hell?
Oh, we don't want to miss our special appointment. Oh, I hope we find the place okay. Apparently it's opposite our little field. The house with the blue door.
Not interactable with.
Well, here it is. Oh, I'm too nervous to knock. You do it, Bessie. You're nervous too? Oh dear, oh dear. We'll be here all day. Ooh. I've never had a bath before. So, do you come here often?
This is awfully nice. I got it from a car boot sale. No, I went and I said, that's an awfully strange car boot. And he said, well, it's a hot tub. Found the place okay then? Thanks for coming.
Can you drink this?
Oh my!
I'm sinister.
No. Yes. Oh, no. Yes.
Milk shy no more.
Few too many, eh, lad?
What the hell? I don't know what I just witnessed. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk about it. Oh, this poor lad. I hope this is the last time.
Well, what are you wearing? Green dungarees and a flat cap? You're not going to believe this. Heavens to beetroot. I need to get that fixed.
Told him what? He's here now. Here for the spirit level bubbles, is it? Well, you're in luck. We just got a fresh batch in this morning. They're in the back there, look. You'll need this. Good luck. Right.
All right. I'll be off then. Or a silent protagonist.
So I says to them, I says, it's an oven glove. Where else am I supposed to put it? In the oven. Oh, hello. Oh. Is that real felt? How much? 10 bob. Very reasonable. What do you reckon, love? We still got that cabbage money.
Is that Bootleg Bill? Look, everyone. This young man's caught Bootleg Bill.
It's more of a Cumberland cross, really.
I did it.
He's got him! He's finally got him! Hey! Three cheers! Hip, hip, hurrah!
Now, settle down, settle down.
Am I familiar with Far Cry 4? No, none of them.
Incredible police work. I can safely declare bootlegging in this town has been knocked on the head. Still at large.
The game continues. I thought we might be wrapping up there. Oh no. God, this queue's still here. Only Marge, she can't get anything done. Okay. Extra wet soup.
Too wet.
Tripe with bit. Eel stock. Oh, you can get some beans. Some tinned pie. Nice.
Too dry. Too red.
Big boy's tin dinner.
Too meta.
Some lard. Everyone loves that. Oh, never mind.
Beans is a dessert.
Dessert? Soup for her. Oh no, it's butter. A breakfast blend.
Oh, what's this? Gammy's breakfast blend. And only 40 years out of date. We'll take the lot. Whoop-de-doo.
Used by 1940. I'm saying nothing.
Hello, shopkeep.
Bloody helps. Charlie.
Oh dear. This one's a
Hi,
magic.
Nintendo. One moment.
Altogether, that's 10 bob. Bye-bye, shopkeep. Yeah.
All right, I'll be back with the great cock above. One sec. So the stream started off as me giving some information, some classes on British culture, which the game displayed in a Northern England fashion. Since then, it's just got a bit bizarre and wacky, and I'm getting lost. Oh yeah, hat timer. As requested, Charlie.
Okay, I think you've had enough, you greedy little piglet.
Looking for a good time. I'll have a look at that later. Nearly done. Hopefully we have at least 10 minutes to get this hat timer in full.
Oh, okay, come on, yep, come on through. That's a public bridal way, this. I'll get you a key cut. I'll call Bonnie right now, in fact.
Hang on. This isn't even plugged in.
So snail.
Oh dear.
Taken care of.
Oh, this is the very last thing I wanted to happen. A whole pack of snails in the garden.
It's time to beat up some snails. The common pastime in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's what we do.
Ooh, get away from me.
Cheeky bastard.
Snail. Oh. Ooh. Oh gosh.
Guess we follow that one down the well.
Get away from me.
Dealt with.
A little off-piste here.
What was he going to say?
A rooster's egg. It's not an easy snatch, but by God, is the protein worth it.
Cosmic.
Years ago, when your shoes were wet and the hook on the worm were the best we could get.
Another sea shanty from the man.
You're back. Good job. This store looks like a bomb's hit it. Where are you going, you little layabout?
Raj's Chargers. That's new. Dogs, rugs.
Alright, if you must know, cocktail sausage down the snorkel. Haven't been able to enjoy a buffet since.
Buffet?
Now then, Rog, what's up here?
It's my head, Ron. It's just too big.
Too big? You know me. I don't reckon out can be too big. Does they know? People used to rib me for my head and all.
Really?
Yeah, you said it's quite big.
At school, they used to call me Panhead. And the kids would call me Fathead. But look at me now. I've made big my business. And I've done all right. And that's done all right and all. Your own shop, best throwing arm in town. And your Florence is doing well too. 3 jobs, and she's nearly got a B.Tech.
That's true. She's off to uni next year.
Well, there you go. Come on, let's get down pub and have a yard. The boys would love to see you.
All abroad travel. So here you can fly one way to Switzerland. Why come back, frankly? Barnsworth to Bermuda, 40 bob. Not bad. And a Denby Dale day trip. I'm not sure where Denby Dale is. Gone down Denby Dale for meth. I can't believe I had an easier time getting around Silent Hill than Barnsworth. Arguably. Right, try and avoid the sausage. We can't avoid the sausage. in the pub. Right. I know I'm away from the pub. That's for sure.
There you are, lad.
Oof, you've got some heat on that pint, Rog.
I know. It's nearly as big as mine.
It is fucking massive.
Doctor says my kicking days are over. Don't know what I'll do now. Kick.
Hey, a spirit level.
I prefer them cold, personally. Better texture, too.
I thought we were finished for the day, but we've had to come down and sort this out.
Florence, no, seriously, that was Mum. Dad's been in an accident. Oh my God! Yeah, he's in hospital, on life support. What happened? He was on his motorbike, going proper fast. And then, he remembered he had you, and he drove off a bridge. Your proper beats you, Kerry!
All right, the man with the long arm. I do hope that kid in the other house got his cup of tea. It's important to me that that happened. Apple juice.
In bed.
Everywhere. He got blasted into a wall unarrested. Well, I mean, he seems to be having a good time there, but I hope he got a cuppa in jail.
Love, your dinner's ready. Love?
Hey, love. Look who's come for tea.
Hello, lovey. Just in time for soup. All homemade. But oh no, it looks as if our cuckoo clock is broken.
Oh dear, it's really broke. Please won't you help us fix our clock?
Forget that clock and batch this mole. We need to knock him down the hole.
Your garden's fine. Come here instead and help me slice my crusty bread.
Spin my grinder round and round, don't stop until my meat is drowned.
What the fuck?
I think it's still a little broke. Help us fix our ticky-tock.
Where have you been, lad? Can't you see? There's 40
There you go, Charlie.
one of me.
Shall we cut a proper slice? Move the handle left and right.
Spinning quickly is the key to make the mince for shepherd's tea.
Before we all sit down to eat, we'll have to bash on every beat.
Am I meant to be doing something here? No.
Now then, lad, my garden's full of dirty moles you need to cull.
Now then, shall we do it right? Left and right as my advice.
Well worth the 10 grand.
Turn the crank and make
Good.
it snappy. We need this beef to make the patties. That leaky ground come help with this. I need to chop up all my fish.
You can interact with these.
Please, I'm in distress. I just can't see with all this mess.
Forget that, George.
Thank you.
There's more. There's too much soup spilled on the floor. That's it, young man. You've mopped enough. Now help me chop me tatties up.
Come on, lad, you're not too slow. Give that cod another go.
I can scarcely.
Restart game. There's no button prompt.
A woman's work is never done.
Clean up, please, and I one.
Where have you been, you silly sod? Chopping chippies is your job.
Help me keep the crime at bay.
My dog needs stroking every day.
Really, Dane? Make it quick.
Spin us round and make us sick. Hurry up and make it tick.
Give that filthy mole the stick.
Slice the bread and make it thin.
Careful now, my arm is in.
That's it, young, and bash that bloke.
Won't you give my dog a stroke?
Spin it. Let's see what I've got.
Push until we both fall off. Do you not hear what we both said?
Bash that mole until it's dead.
Cut straight through that lovely crust.
I don't feel super, but needs must.
A bash a day keeps felons down.
I've got the cutest dog in town.
Yeah, baby.
I hope I catch a fish or two.
What's the matter? Feeling blue?
How long does this go on for?
Please don't stop, we love our clock.
Give that bastard mole a knock.
The mole's knocking me.
Can't you tell?
My arm is in this blooming thing.
Slice me open right in two.
Steady on, this fan's brand new.
Help us with the sticky floor. I think they need a little more.
Hang on, why is it me itself?
Poor Reggie's quite unwell.
Now we've hit the mother load.
Send us flying down the road. Thinks our clock is really broke.
Pop the mole, he's in our hole.
Bash his head, he's nearly dead.
Cut the cod until it's dead.
Push that box and squash these two.
Eat it up, it's good for you.
Bang the nail now, please don't fuss.
It's better if you stay with us.
Time to ticking, ticky-tock.
Get him, match him, make him stop.
You have the right to get knocked down.
Chop that fish till blood comes out.
I miss my dad, I miss my mum.
In your tummy, yum yum yum.
I love the smashy bangy sound.
Don't be coy now, stick around.
Cook the fish, in the hole, eat the sea.
Bash the mole.
Mash the patty, mash the back.
Roderigo.
Fix the glass.
Am I on drugs? Howdy, Dark. Boss fight.
Oh, there you are, lovey. It should be ready for you.
Drugs had, yes. Oh, God. Where am I? The job centre? All these odd jobs I've done. I don't fancy it. This place is bloody bonkers.
Ah, thank goodness you're here. I'm just about to tuck into this delicious amsani, and I've lost the mayoral mustard.
Oh, God. Thank goodness it's over. No kidding. That's what that trophy says behind me. Well, that was something else, wasn't it? So, I'll just turn this down a tad. Feel like this makes up for at least one sweary game? That was the strangest 3 hours of your life. Might be mine as well, Charlie. Actually, I quite enjoyed the start. All the charm and stuff of all the characters. It was fun to do the class, but it got pretty bizarre. And a bit weird, and I am glad it's over. But it was alright. So would you believe me if I told you you can be in that game in 15 minutes? Probably. I got lost a lot, as usual. No map. Yeah, it was pretty funny, pretty charming. Won't knock it. It's decent. If I had to have one gripe against it, I think it's a bit overpriced. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap. You don't actually have to leave the mayor's office. You just sit and wait for 15 minutes. No way. That's pretty funny. I feel like a $5 would be alright. Although I get the feeling, you know, obviously he has a good cast of people and that. So a lot of work probably went into it. We should celebrate indie games. So Shadow has a platinum for this. It can't be difficult. And I do have a lot of gaps on there at the minute. If I have a spare hour, I might go and do that. Because it looks like the Silent Hill 2 player is going to be a bit of a trek. quite a lot of playthroughs. All I've done in Silent Hill 2 is load up the save near the boat, get in the boat and sit there for 10 minutes to get a trophy. But that'll do it for this one. So I'll wrap this up and, you know, thank you for your suggestion. That was a laugh. So until then, you guys look after yourselves. No, thank you for joining. Yep, take care. Stay cheeky. And I'll see you next week, all right? Have a good one. Bye for now.